I'm gonna start a new Citadel project, or obelisk if there's enough submissions, which I doubt. Basically, each floor is submitted by somebody in the- wait, what? Okay. Basically, each floor is created by a different person, and the person that made the floor submits it either in my community post, which the link to is in the description, the comments of this video, or if you're friends with me on Roblox, in my DMs, or in my Roblox group. But the main gist of this is that it is complete freedom. There are no standards for how good this is. It could be the worst floor ever. You can make a troll floor, like a JToH, which stands for God's Level Towers, which is a JToH fan game, where all the towers are made purposely really bad. Because, you know, naturally, there are bad towers and there are good towers. But this is gonna be an obelisk, which is a 34 tower, or a citadel, which is a 12 to 29 floor tower. Basically, it's just gonna be the contrasting between bad floors, good floors, and okay floors. It's gonna be where bad floors and good floors coexist with each other. And there could just be like a really awful GAT floor right below a really good, high quality, modernistic floor with a lot of detail and good gameplay. That would be very epic. But there are rules for this. So, for one, it has to be within baseline hard to peak intense difficulty, as well as that it has to comply with Roblox's terms of service. Your username must be added to the start of the floor. It'd be preferable to me if it said floor blank out of 30 then your username. Because I'm planning that this is going to be a 30 floor project, and I'll end this project once we get to 30 floors. That's what I just decided. And yeah, this is going to be a really cool project. You can do collaborative floors, but just keep in mind that you can only have one floor that you've either made or collaborated in the obelisk. So that's something to know if you ever decide to take part in a collaborative floor. Since I want to go with the whole free-for-all vibe, I'm trying to avoid being as strict as possible, but to avoid lag, I think there should be a part count, because 30 floors is a lot of floors, and that could definitely have a lot of lag. So for the max parts I'm gonna allow on your floor, as a rule, it will be 600. So watch out for how many parts your floor has. Also, another thing to keep in mind is I do not care when your floor was made. It does not matter. If you have a floor from 2018, cool, that could be added. That does not matter. If you wanted to, you could just take a scrap tower that you never finished and just take one of your floor submit and then submit that. That would be fine. That's what actually I think 2 people have done. Oh yeah, I actually announced this like 2 days ago in a community post, but I'm making a video because not everybody's seen that. There is no actual due date. It's just gonna be finished once we get 30 floors added, I guess. Additional information is that you should not worry about the transitions between floors, because 15 said gaps in between floors. I've already started doing this, and there are 15 said gaps between the floors, so that you won't get like bonked from another floor if you're doing like a jump. I would advise to please not add gameplay like 15 cents above or below your floor, because that could interfere with below it or above it. You could if you wanted to, but I would advise not doing that. Custom client objects are allowed as long as they aren't server-sided and they won't affect you when you aren't in the tower. Anyways, with that said, that's basically it. Have fun.